Hello, chat. Where are you, chat? I'm here. Let me turn down the music. There we go. 30 is normally pretty good. Hi, everyone. Let me pop us over to chat. Where's my? There it is. What? Where am I? Wait, chat. Hold on. I'm gone. Where am I? Where could I have gone? I've got my thingy open. Can this capture that? Yeah, there we go. There I am. Hello, chat. I disappeared for a second. Good morning, everyone. Good morning or good evening or whatever time of day it be. Koku Ghost. Oh no, don't worry. I'm here. I'm back. It's all good. Also, I noticed Omega Cam is not working either. Why are none of my connection things are working today? Why is that? Hold on. Aha! He's on. He's working. He is there. He's a little slanted. Wow. You gotta look straight at the camera, Omega. That's how it works. There we go. There we go. Okay, he's all good. Omega jump scare. Yep. Alright, well, hi everyone. How are we doing today on this fine day? Did my mouse turn off? Nothing is working! It's one thing after another. It's genuinely one thing after another. No, my mouse has just decided it doesn't want to exist. Okay, that's great. That's so fun for my mouse. I'm so happy it chose to just not be useful. Okay. I think everything hates you. Yeah, I definitely agree. But what are we doing today? Yes, chat. I will get into that in a second when my mouse decides to work. Which is never, just so we're clear. The answer to that question is never. I'm plugging it into like every single slot available. And it's just not working. Maybe it ran out of battery. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Well, we won't be using the mouse. Pain. I'm turning it off. Alright, chat. So what are we doing today? It's a very good question. You know, it's a good question. I said it briefly in the title, but we're making comic page today. So for those who weren't here last stream, in stream, just because the mouse doesn't work, I just closed everything down. Sorry, chat, no stream today. Feels bad. No, but what was I saying? We're making comic pages today because if you weren't here last stream, then you wouldn't know. But basically, Teague redeemed. Dr. Teague redeemed playing Pokemon, which is great and all, but I think he was making a ROM hack for that. He's like making something special, and I don't know if he's done doing that yet, because he hasn't told me. So we won't do that today, but I'll try to touch base with him about it before next stream to see if we can do it then. But if it's not done by then we will just hold that off for a while. And then on the same stream, Yoshi redeemed doing a comic page. So I had to put together a comic page that Yoshi wanted, and that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do the comic page today. Which, it's actually tragic because Yoshi said that they couldn't make the stream, and I felt bad because this was the comic page they redeemed. Boy! He's gotten up on the thing with Omega. He's up there. I'm trying to put it in a way that you can kind of see them both. Yeah! The cat cam in the background. The slither of the screen is the cat. Anyways, before we get into... Yep, comic page. Yeah! Hope everyone's excited for that. Before we get into that, though, I ought to say hi to everyone, shouldn't I? I ought to say hi to everyone. So hi Corns, hi Ultimate, hi Yellow, and Rainy, and Blue, and Glace, and Pidgey, and Rainy. Hi everyone, thank you for coming, and let me pop you guys up on my phone so then I can open Clip Studio. Chat, I don't know what it is. I'll tell you what, chat, I genuinely don't know what it is. It feels like ever since Maybe it's just the cold weather, but it just feels like ever since I've been back in streaming, and it's been like 6 streams at this point. We've streamed like 6 times. Maybe. Maybe it's only been 4. Maybe it's only been 4 streams. Maybe I'm crazy. I think it's been 4 streams. We streamed 4 times, right? And genuinely, I've just been coughing every stream. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just a cold weather, but I have the heater on in my room. I just keep... Oh, my phone is playing the stream. That's fun. Okay, there we go. You're so lucky it's cold where you are? Oh, is it like really hot for you guys right now? Yeah, because you guys are in the northern hemisphere, most of you. So I imagine it's like, what, summer or something? It's summertime. That would be painful, actually. I don't like summer very much. It gets way too hot. I prefer, like, being cold and snuggling, like, in front of the heater or something. I prefer to do that. I think that that's a nice thing to do. Okay. Going live, and what? The camera's so off. I need to, like, hide it or something. The cord, because I think it's because I'm moving the cord. Camera. Wow. I need to get, like, because I use Velcro for this thing. I'll be honest, I think blue tack would work way better. I think blue tack would work 10 times better to get that thing to stay still, rather than freaking Velcro. The Velcro just, like, moves around. It's really bad. Alright, I don't even have Clip Studio open right now. I'm so discombobulated, chat. So extremely discombobulated. And the camera's constantly going out of whack. Everything is broken. Still waiting for Koku jumping into a pool. Well, look, no one's redeemed. I mean, we have to wait till summer for that, my summer. But when that happens, I'll jump into a pool. Or, counteractively, maybe I'll hold the camera for you guys to watch Cubics jump into a pool. Who is, by the way, my nephew. He just hates being called that. He just hates being called that. So I'm trying to call him Cubics more because that's what he wants to be called. My bad, my bad. Okay, let's open Clip Studio now. Sorry, chat. The slow pacing is crazy. Me walking in said heat right now without affecting me? Man. My work is kinda underground with no air condition, so it's an oven. Oh, wait, that sounds awful, Blue. What could you possibly do that requires you to just be underground with an oven? Sorry, chat. Expect a lot of sneezing, because as it turns out, I'm allergic to my cats. As it turns out. I know, it's a tragic life I live. But as it turns out, I'm not meant to have cats. There we go. Yep, Clip Studio's on. Now let's open up the page we need. Blue works in a volcano? Yeah, I believe it. No, that sounds about right. Like, underground and it's really hot. Like, unless he works in, like, some nuclear, like, place where they're building nuclear bombs. Like, I don't believe it's anywhere else but a volcano. Or maybe it's like an underground kitchen. I don't know. I don't know if there'd be underground kitchens. So this is the comic, chat. This is the last page of this comic that I made, which was probably over a year ago. It was probably over a year ago. And I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, man, the style is so old. So we have another page of this to make. As per requested by Yoshi. So if you file and open and pull up this one, as you can see, chat, I've already sketched it, and I've done the dialogue all nice for us. So we don't have to worry about dialogue, we can just get right into drawing the characters, which is awesome. Which is what you love to see. So, I suppose we should just get right into it. Here we go. Because my job is structured like that, and I work with heavy mail. Oh, you do mailing stuff? Oh, I can't imagine all the mail. Does it all just like go down into the thing and you've got like a giant thing full of mail and then you have to sort it out? Hi, honey! Oh, guys, the cat's here. The other cat's here. Honey, I'm sure everyone wants to see you. Why are you so wet? Oh, she's been outside. She's been outside. Look. Hi, cat. She's all wet. She's been outside. Oh, and she's already leaving. She's already leaving. She just came in to say hi, I guess. She's already on her way out. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Can't envision cookie you're cooked. I just start sneezing like intensely, like I can't stop it. Okay, close that, close that. We'll call this one speech, just so then I know that's a speech bubble file. And we can get rid of all these ones that I used to kind of layer them because we don't need them while I'm doing this. And then we can turn on the base. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, chat, I did want to say, I sort of realized something because I thought we had 3 streams left. That was my personal belief. That's what I thought. Because I knew I didn't start school again until like the start of next week. As it turns out, I am leaving my parents' house this coming Friday. It's Saturday today for me, so next Friday I'm leaving. Which, as you might realize, Friday comes before Saturday, so I won't be able to stream next Saturday, tragically. I think that this will be the last Saturday stream. And for you guys it's Friday, but I'm just saying it in New Zealand days, so today will be the last, like, American Friday stream. But we'll still have the Sunday to stream. Yeah, we'll still have the Sunday to stream, but as it turns out, that I think next stream's gonna be the last one. It's gonna be the last one, which I'm real sad about. I'm sad. I felt like I wanted to stream longer. I can't believe I can't, like, stream anymore, but I'm going on the 19th. Like, dude, it's crazy. But even so, I feel like we've had a lot of fun times during these. I guess it'll be 6 streams. Yeah, 6 streams. So happy that I decided to do 2 streams a week, because imagine we only had 3 streams. That'd be crazy. So it can be 500, anything between 500 grams to 35 kgs. Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's vastly different. That's a vastly different weight. That's insane. Okay, let me skew this a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Oh man, I can't believe I'm getting a page of this. Yoshi redeems this. I'm gonna post this on DeviantArt and everyone's gonna be like hyped thinking that this comic is back. Wait, but I gotta say, I think that this marks something off of the bingo, actually. I don't know if you guys remember the bingo. We're like halfway through the year now, so the bingo things ought to catch up for the bingo. Let me open it up real fast. Oh, I'm like about to sneeze. It's awful. So yeah, here was the 2025 bingo. Which, oh my gosh, I finished writing WoW. Wait, I finished WoW. Wait, this is huge. Hold on, chat. We can mark that off. That's huge. That's huge for me. We finished WoW. A new KK character theme is coming. I forgot about the bingo, low-key. Yeah, no, everyone forgot about the bingo. I just keep, I know in my head that it's a thing that's happening. So Morphle comic gets revived. I think that that's going to be this page. This page is what's reviving it. Even though I'm not going to continue working on it, the fact that I'm posting it has revived it. So I think that's going to be good for there. And then the AV... Wait, Cookie finishes AV including epilogue. Wait, I did that. Wait, I did that one. That one's done. I finished AV. Wait, so we could be really close to finishing one because AV Part 3 is getting released, I kid you not, chat. It's like within a week at this point. It's really close. And so then, if that comes out, and then this does the Morpho, that means all they have to make is a bloopers page. Oh, they're forcing my hand. I either have to make a bloopers page, or I have to, like, write another chapter of Pinch and Balance, and I have to make something that'll reveal a new KK language letter. But damn. That's fun, that's fun. I'm happy that we got some more of that done. Getting one bingo is the goal, for real. Let me just save that bungo card. Is that what I called it? That's really funny. Okay, there we go. Fun little update on the bingo. The bloopers are super funny. I know, I just have to... Here's my issue. They're really funny. I need to find the humor inside of me to, like, make another one that's gonna be really funny. Because I don't want... I'm trying to think of what's a good time, like, point in any comic to make a blooper. I'm trying to think, and I can't. Like, I think I considered one, like, right when Esmo dies could be funny, but I don't know. Because... But I just don't know. I need to think about it. I need to really think about it. Maybe what I do is I just kind of sit down, I just read through all the comics. I just sit down and read all the comics, and then I just pinpoint all the points where I get ideas for bloopers. That could be a good idea. From any comic? Yeah, it could be. You need the creative juices running. It's very true, I do. I've been using all my creative juices, chat, to write Dawn of an Era, I think. I think that's where it's all been going. Because the Patreon is like 10 pages ahead still. I've been doing even more of it. They might be 11 now. Because I keep making more and more pages for that. So I think that's where all the juices are going. I really need to hold off on making that, because I really don't have to, because it's so far ahead in sketch form. Like, I could probably not touch it for the rest of the year, and I would still have enough sketches to do weekly drawings, I think. Because how many months are left this year, chat? Like, we're in July, so is it 5? Are there 5 months left? July, because July's the 7th month, right? So do July, like, August, September, October, November, December, 5. 5 times 4... What's 5 times 4? 20? Is that 20? 5 times 4 is 20. So, okay, well, maybe I don't have about 20 pages. But by the end of the year, you know, we'll have 20 pages of Dawn of an Era. So it'll be on, like, page 50-something by the time it's the end of the year. It might even hit page 60, which will be really close to the end, actually. So if I just keep doing weekly pages, it's gonna be done at the start of next year. Which means that next year, 2026, will be the year of comic dubbing. That's what that means. 2026 will be the year of comic dubbing for Dawn of an Era. We'll get all 3 pages out, not pages, we'll get all 3 parts out in 1 year. I will be super determined. I'll be super determined to get all the parts out that year. I'll make a plan, I'll stick to the plan, it'll be huge. Dun dun dun. That's a crazy mindset. I think we can do it. I think it's possible, and I think everyone will be super excited to have some returning characters like Asbel. Yippee. Asbel, who was just Todoroki. I can't wait for everyone to hear Todoroki again for the 9th time because he's in literally every comic dub. That man's is the main character, like, way more than Kirby will ever be. Like, it's actually insane. He's gonna be, I will say though, cause he's not in the first part, he's not in like the first 20-ish pages of Dawn of an Era. When I tell him, I'm so sorry, Todoroki, you're not in this part, he's gonna lose it. He's gonna be so sad. I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I have €3 on Steam and I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that cheap on Steam right now. And my wish list is super boring. There's nothing on my wish list I don't think you can give me, but thank you for, like, considering it. I just recommend you buy Astroneer. If you buy a game, just buy Astroneer. It's a fun game. You go to different planets, you get material, you upgrade stuff. It's very fun. And it's on sale right now. But I don't think it's €3. I think it's a little more than that. Did I do all these? Yes, I did. I can merge them together now. Alright, it is line art time. We're gonna be here for the next hour now. Yippee! We're gonna be here for the next hour. Making line art. I'm so excited for that, chat. Okay. Call that one line art. Here we go. That'll be good. I'll check that game then, or maybe I'll just get a SIM card, even if I guess the summer sales are over. Oh no, don't get it if the summer sales are over, man. That game's like a little expensive without the summer sales. That game's a little expensive without the summer sales, but it's very fun. Where'd my pin go? Oh, there it is. I just like sat it down and then suddenly I didn't have it anymore. I misplace things so easily, chat. Line art time. Here we go. 12, 13. I need it 14. Chat, it's kind of crazy. I've been doing the same method for making my comic pages for years at this point. Years. Well, maybe not years, because I used to set it to 13 and then I bravely moved it up to 14. I had the pixel count on 13 for the line art, I think for years. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be really brave here, and I'm going to move the pixel count for the line art up to 14. We're going to start going on 14. Just so then the characters are a little bit thicker. Hi chat, hi team guy, how are you doing? We are drawing comic pages. Specifically Morpho comic pages, fun content. No one has seen him for years. He has not been in KK for years. Years of no Morpho content. You know who would be really excited about this? The YouTube squad, the YouTube team, the YouTube squad. Because, as Stellar told me, we had to do a Q&A specifically that just kind of marketed itself as being like, Morpho is here, because people wanted Morpho content apparently. Now I don't know where he got this information from, but apparently they all wanted Morpho content. So we did a Q&A that was just specifically Morpho content. Imagine sipping for Morpho. It couldn't be for real. That guy who I totally didn't forget his name. Limnan? We mean Limnan? Yeah. Have we actually read this page yet? It's so sad. It's so actually sad. He's like, Morpho! You're back! This is so great! I've got something that I really want to show you! Like, he's so excited. And then Morpho just like pauses. And he's like, Limnan, I need to refuel the canisters for my survey ship. Primal has moved to another sector and I need to catch him quickly so I can leave. Like, he just like dismisses him entirely. And he's like, what? Leave? You're hitting out already? But, you just got here. Can't you stay? Gives him just a no. Just a no. No reason. Just no. Literally, that's it. He's like, oh, I'll refuel it. And then he's like, but first, can you please just see this thing for a second? I've been wanting to show you. I promise it won't take long. I think you'll like it. And he just gets a cold, what is it? Like, you can tell this is annoying him. Like, what is it? I'm like, what is it? And you say, oh, well, something I made you, haha, it's for you. Morpho's he's such a little goofball. Made him a burger? Well, that's pretty nice. Yeah, he should have made him a burger. Instead he made him a dumb sword. Who wants a dumb sword when you can have a burger, right, chat? Burger is superior. Hi, Leaf. How are you doing? Trying to make sure I get his mask correct, but for real, I forget how his mask goes half the time. Yum. Do little spinnies. And then put some lines here. There we go. There we go. I'm good, thanks for asking. How are you doing? How am I doing? Well, Chad, I stayed up late again last night. I stayed up late again last night until maybe 12. It wasn't that late. It was just like 12:40, I think. But that's late considering the fact I have to stream the next morning. Stayed up late. Woke up. It was like, I think I woke up at 8 and then I fell back asleep. As you do. And I woke up at 8:30. Because I had the very, very loud shout in my mind echo through the house, and it was Mumku saying, breakfast! And she said it really loud, and it like jolted me out of my sleep. And then she had been such a wonderful Mumku and made pancakes. And so I ate pancakes, and I tried to eat them fast because I had to stream in half an hour. I finished eating the pancakes, and then I came to stream. And now here I am 1 hour later. So I guess I've only been up for an hour, chat. So if I seem sleepy or something like that, it is definitely because I've only been awake on this day for an hour. It's officially been an hour. Hi, chat again. Hi, Upsilon. Is that how you say it? Upsilon? Wait, who are you? Name change? Wait, who are you? Who are you right now? My girlfriend hated Morpho when I showed a picture of him because after fighting him in Forgotten Land, she loves him. Oh, but after fighting him in Forgotten Land, she loves him? Yeah, he's very cool. Oh, team guy! Okay, you became Upsilon. Okay. I feel like my brain's going to forget that, but, if I forget who you are on multiple occasions, just understand it's not my fault. Here we go. There's his shoes. Also, you're probably one of the first people who pronounced Upsilon properly. Yeah, I'm one of those people who say names real goofy. I feel like I always say them the wrong way, but I'm happy I said that the right way. Upsilon. Yeah, that's how I would have said it. How do people say it? Upsilon? Would they say it like that? Upsilon? Maybe? Upsilon makes more sense to me. Ugh. Sneeze. Sorry, chat. I would mute, but what's the point? It's just a sneeze. I think anytime I become more just like raw on stream, I always blame Todoroki. Albeit that boy that guy, I was gonna call him a boy. That guy has not streamed for a while now because he's been taking a break from streaming, which really good on him. But man, I'm beginning to miss the Total Key streams. I gotta say, guys, I'm beginning to miss them. It was so comforting seeing that guy play Roblox in the morning. Watching the silly, goofy Roblox streams. And telling him all about all of the gay and KK. It was very fun. It was very fun to traumatize that man. And now he's not live to traumatize anymore, so it's really sad for me, really. And thanks to the bless you. Your friend said Shane from Stardew Valley didn't look good. No! As a true Shane believer, I'm so appalled. I'm so appalled as a Shane believer. Because he's always the guy I go for. Genuinely. I'm so sad. He's depressed? Yeah, that's why we love him. We love him because he's depressed. Like, chronically. Because, you know, what better way to do escapism than to just project all of your thoughts onto some make-believe character who is also depressed, you know, chat? That's how it works. That's how it works, chat. You just project onto the depressed character. Shane makes depression content? Gimme? Yeah, no, and he's got a really good character story. Also, if you don't care about Shane in Stardew Valley, that means you want him to be depressed. Because the whole point of his arc is to not make him depressed anymore. Is for him to find purpose in his life. So if you don't talk to Shane, and if you don't be his friend, you want him to be depressed. I'm just saying it. That's how it is. That's how it is. You're just, doing that. By the way, Koku, is it hard to animate in Clip Studio? It's painstakingly painful to animate in Clip Studio. And I don't do it very often. I only have one file where I have properly tried to animate in Clip Studio, and it was the one where I made that Kirby turning his head gif. The one where he, like, turns his head and smiles. That I always use it as, like, a passive-aggressive smile. I always say something like, you're awful, and then I send that emote afterwards. Like, super passive-aggressive. But, that one I made with the Clip Studio Animate, and it was hard. It was rough. It was easier to color in because I had Clip Studio, but a lot of my animating I do on, 2D pencil. I do all my animating on 2D pencil, chat, for real. All the animatics I make are on 2D pencil. Everything is on 2D pencil. Even when I made that animation for school, I did a lot of the backgrounds on Clip Studio, but when I was actually animating the characters, I was drawing them all on 2D Paint, turning them into, like, transparent images, and then putting them on After Effects to, like, transform around and move. It was a lot of work. Cookie, do you play Roblox? I do not play Roblox, and I have no intention to play Roblox, but I don't mind watching Donut Man play it. He's fun. He's fun watching him play it, but I don't think I personally would ever play Roblox. There we go. It's just not my cup of tea, chat. And there we go. This is shoulder pad. I love repressing my emotions and giving my attention to Shane. Yippee! Yippee! Me too! So happy we can all bond. We can all bond with this. I think his wing comes down to there, so that's cool. And then we'll do this, and this. I'm thinking I should do his eyes on a different layer, but I don't know, chat. I don't know if I should do his eyes white or blue. Did I ever do a Q&A explaining why his eyes are blue? Because if I did, I should probably do them white. Oh, hold on, I need to check. If I did a Q&A explaining why his eyes are blue, I shouldn't make them blue now, because I feel like I explained that it had something to do with Kirby. Just like after he saw Kirby again, he was like, I don't know, they just became blue. Because if they canonically just became blue and it's not like just a character remodel design, I should probably make them white here. Once I found a Roblox account called Koku-Draws, thought it was you. Wait, really? That's really funny. Wait, there's a Roblox account called Koku-Draws? No, chat. This means if I make a Roblox account, I can't be Koku-Draws. Actually, I can be, because as you guys know, my official username isn't actually just Koku-Draws. Well, on DeviantArt it is, I guess, but on like I guess on Twitch it is, but on I guess on X, no, on X it's like something else entirely. But on Discord and YouTube, it's Koku-Draws, and then I've got a certain number after it. So my official one is the Koku-Draws with the number spam after it. Which is funny, because you would think that that's a fake one. You would think that that's not the real Koku-Draws, but it is. It's the real Koku-Draws with the number after it. I'm gonna have a hard time then? Oh boy. Hold on, I have to see if I ever answered this question for Morpho. I'm just gonna go down. Scroll down. There's him with Ajaz. I don't answer a lot for Morpho, so surely, you fought Kirby. Yeah, that was him fighting Kirby. He doesn't get a lot of Q&As. What's Munga? He answered that question. Blah blah blah, Ren Primal, blah blah blah. Something about their wings. I don't think he talks about his eye color there. I'll be honest, chat. I don't know if he ever talks about it. But I will say, I feel like I have consistently, when he's had his 2 spikes, given him white eyes. So I think I will continue to give him white eyes. I think I've decided. Because every time I've given him blue eyes, it's been once he has just the 1 spike, I believe. As if I just go down a little lower to double check. Yeah, he always has white eyes, so I might keep that. I should open up that Q&A though, so I can see the color scheme. Let's see, here, oh, here, and then here. Man, chat, I've nearly done like. Nearly done 500 Q&As. It's getting a little crazy. It's getting a little crazy with the amount of Q&As I've done. There it is. Okay. That's the color scheme. That's the color scheme. So the lineup for the eyes has to be this color. All this just to get the color of the eyes correct, huh? There we go. You can hardly even see them, but oh well. They're like a gray. Very, still a gray that is on the blue hue, I will say. It is a very light gray blue, so that is interesting. There we go, and there we go. It's kind of hard to draw, I'll be honest. It's hard to see where it's going. I'm just gonna draw all of his eyes first, so then they can be out of the way and I don't have to worry about them. There we go. There we go. I like the way they're on this panel. They look really good here. He looks a little bit angry though. God, Morpho, you're not Eren Yeager. Stop changing eye color. What? When does Eren change eye color? I'm trying to think about that. That's not like a gimmick of his. He's always got green eyes, doesn't he? Doesn't he always have green eyes? Like, what's... I'm trying to understand the joke as an Attack on Titan fan, but I don't. Chat, I love inventing random pointless characters like Titorisu or Suri Kuriivu. I can't say those. And literally, that are literally just FKN references to stuff and I find fun. That's funny. Erin goes from green to blue to gray. Huh. I don't think I ever noticed that. That's interesting. I never noticed that before. Teacher son! Oh man. Tree's full name translates to Three Flav, which is a reference to Three Flavs. Oh, fun. That's fun. Straight up dies. Last little bit of his eye. I'm still sitting here wondering why his eyes turned blue. Just so we're aware, chat. I'm sitting here like, what even happened? Like, at what point did this happen? Why did this happen? I'm just wondering. I've heard of Japanese people who actually did end up getting named. I'm so sorry, Mida. I can't read Japanese kanji. I don't know what you're saying. I can't read Japanese kanji. I'm so sorry. Let's call this one Eyes. Oh, actually, chat, you know what I wanted to talk about? Just because it kind of spooked me a little bit. This was a little spooky. I was telling my nephew about it the other day. Because I was a little spooked by this. Because it just kind of shows how far the development of AI is going. But, there was, like, a YouTube channel that I was watching. It was just a small YouTube channel. Like, I think they only had a couple thousand followers. But I was just watching this YouTube channel. And the guy who ran the YouTube channel was doing, like, Deltarune theory videos. That was kind of what he did. Good little channel. I thought it was cool. Showed some different ideas and theories and stuff. And then, what happened? I'd been watching it for a couple days. Well, actually a couple weeks. It's been a while. Because I started following it, like, when the Deltarune chapters came out. And I would watch his videos every now and again. Only did, like, one a week. It was fine. And I'd seen several videos, chat. You gotta understand. And then, like, the other day, they posted, like, a thing saying that the voiceover on all their videos had been AI. It was, like, an AI version of their voice. Because they don't speak English, right? They don't speak English, and so they had an AI English version of their voice speaking over their videos. And I mean, like, that's a really good use for AI, but I genuinely, I got so spooked. Because I was like, wait, are we being for real? Because, chat, I had no idea. Chat, I'd watched, like, 5 of those videos, 6 of those videos, and I didn't have the slightest clue that it was AI. Like, I couldn't tell. Because it sounded so real. And now I'm just thinking that's crazy. That it's gotten that good at talking. Koku, you know what's actually scary about AI? Well, I think the fact that it can perfectly replicate a voice is scary, but what do you think is scary about AI? Please, tell me. One, AI art, 2, AI deepfaking. Well, okay, well, AI, I don't think AI, here's the thing, I don't think AI art is scary. I don't think that's a scary thing. I think that's a dumb thing. I think the fact that AI, like, just takes people's art and then, like, makes art with it is just dumb. I don't really think that's scary to me. That's not a scary thing. The fact that it was, it was literally saying a voice that I couldn't tell was different from human, that was scary. That was scary to me because it was so on point that I couldn't tell the difference from, like, a real person saying it. What is your favorite eye color for your OCs? Mine is green. I'm trying to think. It's probably blue. I think it's probably blue. I think I like the characters that have blue eyes. AI art will be able to perfectly replicate photos of flaws at some point. Yeah, and the thing that I'm scared about for that, like, here's the thing, AI art. I'm not to not call photography art because it is. But what I mean is like when I'm talking about AI art, I'm talking about like generating like an illustration of Kirby or something. But when it can generate real life photos and things like that, that is scary because for me, I think about like court cases and evidence being tampered with and just being AI generated, and you could basically make accusations about anyone, and you can just generate proof with AI because it's quote-unquote proof, but it's just generated with AI and never happened. So that's what's scary to me. I don't think any part of like drawing characters will ever be quote-unquote scary, but the photography thing, yeah, that's spooky. Yeah, those have differences. Yeah. When it comes to videos and pictures, yeah, that's spooky. That's gonna get real spooky real soon. Let me see if AI can recreate your art style. I don't think that's a good idea. I feel like that's actively a bad idea. I also don't know if I'd want that to, you know, be the case. I feel like that's a bad idea you're doing. I got AI for murder drones AU? Damn. There you go. What? Upsilon, stop saying crazy things. Stop saying crazy things, please. Anyways. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I think this is all good. Chat, I'm just gonna be so for real. We're already an hour in. I'm running an ad? Sure, man. Sure, man, I'll run that ad. I think that's a nice way to get that started. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, there we go. I don't really want to put another line thing in there. I think I just do it like that. Perfect. Dun dun. Here we go. Chat, there's no way. There's genuinely no way we finish this whole page. Like, I'm just looking at the progress we're making, and this is, like, pathetic. This is pathetic. Wait, 100% just getting the characters drawn, and, like, there's no way we're doing this whole thing. Like, surely, by the time they're all drawn, it's gonna be, like, 2 hours. Like, we're on the second panel, and we've got 2 hours, and we're on the second panel. This is going well so far? Okay. Upsilon, I'd like to maybe say maybe don't do that, please, possibly? You think you could possibly not, yeah, maybe not do that? You think that's a possibility in your scope, you know? I think I'd appreciate it. I'm hitting the sleep, almost midnight for me. Bye-bye. Bye, Corns. Have a good sleep. Even if it's null, I still don't think I would like for it to, you know, be generated. If you could stop, that'd be great. Please. Please, I beg. Why is that I'm not even connecting? Dude. It doesn't- I don't care about what economy is crashed. I just want you to stop trying to generate generate out of my style, please. This is literally all I'm asking. It's not a difficult thing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you can. If it was real, but it's all digital, so you sort of can't. There we go. Here we go. I think it's a little too thin, actually. Let's kinda change that a bit. Here we go. Oh. Oh. I don't know why I can't get this line straight. This line, like, sucks. What the heck? Lemon, please. I don't want to be here for 2 hours doing the line art. Just let me do this line. It's, like, so bad. Oh! It's perfect! It's close enough. Maybe not perfect, but it's close enough. That's good. I want to destroy some AI art. I'm not easy peasy. It's been a while. Hi! I'm trying to remember. It must have been a while if I don't remember. Hi, easy peasy. Who in the heck are you? The name is familiar, but I'm trying to remember. A long while? It must have been a long while then. Well, I appreciate that AI cannot currently make my style. That's a good sign for me. It's because there's a large difference between Koku-Draws and AI draws, so not wrong, you're not wrong there. Well, clear out Lemn's eyes, by the way. Let me just come back and... Where's the... These two, there we go. They're like a dirty teal color. Sorry, probably not the best way to say it, but they are like a dirty teal color. There we go. I mean, I'd appreciate if you stopped, but you don't seem like you're gonna do that. But like, That's what I would like, but I don't think you're gonna like respect the fact that I don't want my art potentially generated by AI, so I think we've hit a bit of an impasse. That's good. Poor guy, he's so derp. I'm not using your art cell anymore? Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, no, really, it's not fine. You shouldn't be using AI art to generate anything, but you do you, I guess. Like, even if it's funny, it's still, like, learning, but oh well. I think that's okay. I don't know how that's gonna look, but we'll find out. And then I think just here. And then, so I here. And then I don't know if this one should be blue. I guess I'll just draw it blue for now and I can always change it. There we go. Now we just have to do the rest of the line art. I think I need a line like right there, Linden. There we go. Okay, foot. Okay, we can get through these two panels very quickly, thankfully, because they're just foot and eye. Foot and eye will not take long to draw. Hey Koku, how's it going? Got like stopping by to see the comic you're working on. Oh, hi Toby. Yeah, so the other day, the other stream that we had last Sunday, Yoshi redeemed drawing another KK comic page. So I said, which one do you want, Yoshi? And they were like, the Morpho comic, of course, because it's been like, I don't know if I even drew a page for it last year, but it's been at least a year since I've made a single page for this thing. So I said, yep, okay, we'll do that. So if I zoom out a bit, we are currently getting Morpho comic page stuff, and as you can see, I'm just taking a million years for the line art. But it's all about Morpho and Lemnon, it's that comic, which, just so we're clear, I'm not making another comic for this until it gets redeemed again. Like, genuinely, this is not a comic I think about making ever. But, we're getting a page for it, which, marks something off on our bingo, because if you didn't know, we have a bingo where I have to do stuff for the whole year, and I think we're close to getting one. So that's fun. Oh, I see, that's cool, and yeah, it makes sense. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And I'm excited for next year, though, because, I was mentioning this briefly, but, so Dawn of an Era, which is the comic I'm currently working on, by the end of the year, if I keep posting one page a week, it should be at like page 60 or something, and it'll be done surely at like page 70, maybe even 60, I don't know. It'll be done around there, so basically Dawn of an Era is kind of due to be finished like at the start of next year, which I'm excited about because it just kind of means then that year, 2026, that can be the year of dubbing that comic, and I'm excited for that. That'll be fun because that'll be like more Kirby content, and oh my gosh, you don't understand how much I've been waiting. I've been waiting for Kid to be voicing again. I miss his voice acting lines, but we've just had Kirby in nothing. Kirby hasn't been like voice acting in so long. I'm so sad. So I'm excited to have him like full front and center back in a comic. That'll be comic dub. That'll be fun. There we go. Oh, that's exciting, and I know, right? It'll be nice having him voicing Kirby again. Exactly. And we're gonna have DDD's voice actor back in that comic, and I'm excited for that. And then we get to get some new voice actors, or some old ones, like you guys could voice act these other characters potentially. Like who some of the other voice actors that are on the server, but like because Dark Matter's gonna need a voice actor, and Shadow Kirby's gonna need a voice actor. So that's gonna be fun, whether or not we get new ones or we just get some of our other guys to do them. That could be very cool. And I think those are the only new voices we need. But that'll be cool. No way? Yeah, no, it's exciting. I'm excited about it. Oh. I actually decided to catch up on Dawn of an Era recently, and man, it's nice to see more Kirby content. There's voice acting possibilities, well, probably not until next year, and I'll see if any of the... It'll highly depend on if any of the team... Well, I might just set them for auditions, honestly, and I might just say, team, you can also audition if you'd like, and then you can just do them if it's good, but I might set them up for actual auditions. It's only 2 characters, though, so it feels like a waste of time to, like, go on casting call and make a whole audition for them, but I guess I will. I guess it'll be fine. Me want. Well, you have to wait till next year, homie, for their auditions. How long till next AV dub is out? Can I know about it, or is it a secret? It's not a secret. It's not a secret. But I don't want to put any time. I don't want to like say it's gonna be blah blah blah, because then that puts a time restriction on everyone working on it. So what I will say is that I'm very certain it will come out this month. This month. July is the month. I would be very surprised if it comes out in August. So what I can say is this month. So that means basically within the next, I don't know, how many weeks? There's like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks left. So it's within the next 2 weeks, I guess. Epic? Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm so excited for AV Part 3, chat, like, for real. Kiro? Burb, what are you doing here? Burb, why are you here? Soon. Burb, why are you here? Burb is sneaking into stream. Yay! Yippee! Yep, that's right. It's soon. Burb? Yeah, I call him Burb. Sorry, that's Kiro. Kiro, I call him Burb. That's what I say. Hello, Burb. Burb, everyone's calling you Burb now. I'm sorry, Kiro. I'm spreading it. Everyone's calling you Burb. My bad. My bad. I'm just saying chirp. Hello, that's me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go to next song, I think. Next song. Here we go. Man, wouldn't it be crazy if a Kiro song came up in our playlist right now? Wouldn't that be crazy? I call some of my friends human. Well, okay. Well, I mean, I guess you can't call your friends based on species. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, he is a bird, so I just call him a bird. I mean, it makes sense, you know? Okay, let's do the little swirlies. Here are the little swirlies. They look so bad, but oh well. Oh well. Welcome to the cult. Oh no. Hydrate? Yes, Blue, I can hydrate. I have a special cup for it. It's not really special, it's just a cup with a straw, to be honest. Ah. There we go, I've hydrated. I'll hydrate too. I have ice in a bottle next to me. Nice. Wait, but is it just ice? Is it just ice or is it water and ice? Because you can't really drink just ice, you know? Alright, do a little curl there. Very good. That panel's done. So now I gotta do these two. Oh, man. Oh, well. What's oh, well? Is it just ice? Are you just crunching on ice right now? But it melted a bit? It was formerly just ice, but it melted a bit. Okay, well that makes sense. At least it's sort of water. No, it's so it's condensed? What does that mean? It's condensed. What happened to the water? And how do you grip it without it slipping out my hand? Oh. That's funny. Alright, let's see. There we go. Poor guy. Poor Lemon, he's too awkward. He doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh. You're going already? You're leaving me? I love eating ice. You know what? You're kind of based for that. Crunching on ice can be pretty good. That's a pretty good pastime, I think. It's quite nice. And you know what? And it keeps you hydrated. And as someone who really struggles to drink water, like, day to day, I need to be crunching on more ice. I need to be munching on ice so I can be having more water. I think there needs to be that there. Trying to do the goggles. I'll be so real, chat. Like, it's not that I dislike Lemnon's design, but it's that I dislike Lemnon's design. You know what I mean? Like, he's so annoying to draw. His goggles are like the most infuriating thing I've ever come to have the pleasure of drawing, you know? Okay, there we go. It's kind of working. Gotta love the laws of physics. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, that seems alright. And I can't even drink? Sag moment. There we go. Dun-dun-dun. We gotta draw the horn. Man, I have to draw him how many more times? One, two, three more freaking times. No wonder I keep putting off this comic, like, genuinely. Drawing Lemnon's a nightmare. Once at church camp, there weren't any cups out during a dance party, so I grabbed a bowl and filled it with lemonade and started drinking it, and everyone else started doing the same thing. That's genuinely hilarious. I have some characters I love and hate that I have drawn, like, one of them you helped me name her. Oh yeah, that one! I'll be so real. I was just thinking of names that like kind of had to do with like the ocean or something like that. That's kind of was my theory. There's a problem though, chat, with having so many characters to name. Especially in my case, because I've got like 80 characters at this point. And I've got used like 80 different names to name them all, right? And a lot of those names I quite like. My issue in life is that I'm not going to be able to use any of those names for my child. I can't use any of them for my child. Because I can't. Because then if I name my child that name, they'll be like, where'd you get this name from? And I'll be like, it's the name of a character I made up when I was a kid. You know? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that to my kid. Although, in saying that, I feel like I have, in my head, reserved a name for a child. Like, if I ever have one, right? I've kind of reserved a name. I've got one just kind of always in my head that I will never call an OC. Because then the name will get used. So I like have commit to myself to never use it for an OC. There's so many people in the cafeteria and it was the middle of July, it was so hot. Then you would have a human OC? I can't wait to have a child, my human OC. Let's go! My human OC is my child. I'm so excited for that, chat. We're gonna give them a proper, like, character, backstory, and everything. We get to shape the backstory. We get to make it whatever we want, because we're the parent and we can make the backstory. If I wanted their childhood trauma to be that they, you know... Upsilon, I'm laughing because Twitch blocked that because I see what it thought you were trying to say, and I think that's really funny. I'm not gonna allow it. I just think it's really funny. That's really funny. You need to stop swearing, man. I know you're blocking it out, but you don't have to be swearing, you know? No, that's not what I mean. Koku would- Oh, sorry, did you not mean my child would be my OC? Okay, what did you mean? Sorry. Sorry. Maybe I got a little bit too excited about that idea. Maybe I got a bit too excited when I thought my child could be my human OC. Dun dun. Okay, and then we'll do that here, and then do the little hole thing. There we go. And he's sweat dropping, and then we do the little okay, he's done there. Now let's draw him here. Jeez. Gotta draw more of those wings. I've gotten pretty good at shaping butterfly wings, I must say. Just because I've had to draw them so much. I've kind of learned the shape of them. Oh my gosh. I say that, but I'm struggling to draw over it. Why am I struggling so- Oh. I think that's close enough. This part just needs to kind of go down a little more. Kind of like there. Bum bum. Okay. It's actually possible, chat. We might be able to color in the characters because we have like still, what is it, an hour and 40 minutes left. That's still quite a bit of time, if I do say so myself. That's still a fair amount of time. We actually might be able to color in the characters. Here we go. I cannot drink because the ice in my water is blocking the hole. Sag. That's real sag. Okay, is that and that, and then this and that. Please draw the wings, please! I can't do it! I did Morpho, please! Please! Why can't I do it? Okay, that's good. That's gonna have to be what we go with. And poor Lemnon, he looks so distraught. He's so upset. He's so sad. Cause just so we're aware, Chad, just so we're clear, he was probably waiting Morpho for like a year. Like, he's definitely been like, it hasn't been months. Well, maybe it has been just months, but I always imagine that when Morpho goes out, he's like gone for just ages. He's gone for a long time because he's just after Primal. That's all he's doing, is defending Primal from Primal. And likely working with, what era is this? The Era of Darkness right now? It's the Era of Darkness, so I imagine he's also working with the Romarians right now. They're probably also fighting against him. Or maybe the Romarians fought him in the Era of Nothingness. I'm trying to remember. I think Tora is a bit older than Morpho, so I think that makes sense. You could have a human OC that can be proud to have the best artist as a parent and have one of the best lives without childhood trauma. Oh, just make a human OC. Oh, right. That's like similar to like what would be my child. Oh, I see. That's funny. There we go. Wait, chat. That's really funny. Massive typo. That's really funny. Come on, Lemnon. Just get drawn already. His horn is so annoying. I'm so like, I love that I updated his design so he's a bit cooler, but at the same time, like, gosh darn it, it's annoying to draw. What did my hair cut? Oh, there it is. I have to tie my hair up yet. It's getting hot in here. Which is crazy because we're in the middle of winter, but it's getting hot. Believe it or not. Help you out? Help you out with what? It's fine. We don't have to delete it. It's just a funny typo. Here we go. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. There we go. And I kind of didn't do his little nervous eye there, so let's do that. I recall the seal of deletion. What, do you want me to delete the typo? My phone doesn't want me to do that. My phone is actively trying to stop me. That's real sad. Sometimes the art doesn't want to art, you know? Yeah, I know that feeling. It's rough. It's a rough feeling. But we're nearly there with the line art, which, thank goodness, you know? It's like the most annoying part of the whole process. And even if we don't draw this whole thing today, do not worry, chat. I'll make sure it is done today and posted still. It'll get done later on and be posted. It'll be fine. Can't wait for everyone's collective, like, shout. They'll be like, whoa, when they see it. What is this here? I'm trying to figure out what that line is. Oh, it's the back of the other wing. Okay, I was genuinely confused. Yeah, that is supposed to be there. You'll be sent to the mirror dimension? Uh-oh. And then, there we go. I don't know why you're making a big deal over the word chat. It's really funny in comparison to you saying the F word like so many times before, even if it was like blocked out, even if it was censored. Can I say it to Shane? Okay, last line chat. 3 more panels. 3 more panels. Oh my goodness. We're getting there. This looks like the most complicated one so far, though, I gotta say. I kind of want to do this one first. I don't even want to look at that one of him holding his hand. I'm just like, dude, I don't even want to think about it. Here we go. There we go. Every time I draw Morpho, like, I know that this is Morpho's mask, but I'm so used to drawing this mask whenever I'm drawing Butterfly Kirby, or just, like, any Kirby, because he always has a mask like this. I'm sitting here like, Kirby, but I'm realizing I'm not drawing him, it's so sad. Okay. Shoulder pad. Shoulder pad. It's so possible to have all this line art done in like the next 10 minutes if I can just like draw the lines properly. Like, please. Please let me draw the lines properly. Some gloves there. There we go. Oh. And a glove. Very good. This? No, that needs to be like that. And then that needs to be there. Okay. Cool. Genuinely, I hate drawing the spikes on his head. Like, I don't mind it when there's one, but when there's two, I always feel like I can't find room to draw them properly. It's pain. And then we kind of put that there with, I don't like how I've done that. I guess it looks okay. It's kind of painful. If you could have one piece of sold out merch for anything, what would you get? I'd probably get the Shane plushie. Sold out merch. One piece of sold out merch. Well, I've got a Stardew Valley chicken plush. Where is it? Is it here? Hold on. So I guess getting the Shane for that would be pretty cool. Oh, I see it. Ugh. Hold on. I found him. He's the blue chicken. It's the blue one. It's the Shane one. He's so goofy. He's so goofy and fat. You can put him over there. He's such a goofy guy. Omega, your nub's getting in the way. Yeah, Omega and chicken. So stupid. If I could just aim it at a good angle. There we go. Omega and chicken. They're so silly. Here we go, and there we go. Ugh. It had been a while since I sneezed. There we go. This one's just about done. Only 2 more. Okay, we are coming up on just 2 more left. We're getting real close now. We'll do this one first because I think it's marginally easier to draw. So if I do this one first, then we can do the big one for last. I said this stream is sponsored by Chickiga. I was trying to say it. I said I love chickens, but a friend assumed it was because of Shane, but I just love chickens. You know, chickens are great. So I wouldn't say I love chickens, but I love birds in general. That's like that's a thing I really like. I have cats, but my top pet to have would be a bird. It actually, funnily enough, my pet in real life would be Haru, as in my Kirby OC, because she's based on a sun conure, which is, or conure, however you would say it, which is a little yellow parrot that has the little red face. It's got the little red face like she does. And the wing color is like, it's kind of like, goes from yellow to green. I think it goes from yellow to orange to green is the wings. I changed Haru's wings a little bit to go from like yellow to green to blue. I don't think they have blue on them, but I would definitely get a bird like that in real life. That's kind of my plan one day when I have my own house. Like, you'd think I'd get a cat, but ever since I figured out I'm allergic, I don't think I'd want to own a cat in real life, like on my own. Like, cause the cat's here, they're at my parents' house, so technically my parents look after them. In my own home, though, I'd get a bird. I'm gonna leave in like 7 minutes. That's all good. Why can't I unsee Omega having a chicken as a pet or something? That's really funny that you say that, because he says pollo, and that's that's chicken in Spanish, you know? Even it's spelt different, and in the KK lore, that's what they call their kids, little chickens. So it kind of makes sense that he has a chicken. I like to imagine that now. He's got a little chicken that he calls pollo. He just has a chicken that he calls pollo. Maybe the next trend should be Omega dressing up as a chicken? I don't know about that. I think that might be going a little too far. I could see him dressing up as like a Hitorian though, as like a bird Kabi. Because he wants to be like his mum or something. His mum and his brother. Like as a little kid, I could see him dressing up as a Hitorian, being like, look at me! And then Kanara's like laughing. Super happy family moment, and then it flashes forwards to when she dies. And then he's there in the chicken costume, and then he wakes up as a bad dream. That's how you give a character trauma, chat. I can't do this. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Now we need him to classify as his personality. Absolute chicken. Oh my goodness. We've had a goat boy for long enough. It's because he has goat horns. He's got goat horns. He's a ram. Even though a ram is a sheep, he's got goat horns. He's a goat. I keep saying he's a goat, but to be fair, he's probably more closer to a ram. He's probably closer to a sheep if I'm gonna be so for real. Unless he's like a mountain goat, which I think I think I talked about it in his design choice. I think he is based on a mountain goat, so that's why he has the curly horns. Save? I gotcha. File, save. There we go. It only takes a second. Dun dun dun. He's closer to a sheep. I mean, yes and no, because he lives in very, very cold, extreme, like, cold weather, and definitely goats live in goats live in cold weather, not sheep, you know? Goats climb and scale mountains, and they live on the sides of mountains. I think he's I think he's much closer to a mountain goat than he is, a sheep. Maybe Aeon could be the one to have a chicken costume, then Omega could have his own chicken. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I could definitely see that. You know, he already calls him a bird brain, so, you know. He already thinks he's a bird, even though Aeon has to time and time again tell him, I'm an angel. He's like, I'm an angel. No, you're a bird brain. He can never escape being a bird. There we go. Omega relationship veers towards Veronica relationship. I don't think it does. Wait, is it because he's dressing him up like a chicken? Is that why you're saying it's veering towards Veronica because he's starting to dress him up like an animal? That's really funny. Veronica was a crazy ship, and I couldn't even tell you if it was a canon ship. Like, I don't even know if that ship is canon. All I know is that Varen treated him, you know, kind of sus. Because there's another ship in mind that I also think could be equally as good for Nico. That would be a little bit healthier, I think. Because I feel like he could never be in a true, proper relationship with Varen. just because of the dynamic they have. I feel like it's impossible. I feel like he has to, like, if he's gonna have a successful relationship, it has to be with someone else. One of my characters are also a goat too, but he kind of lost his horns. Sag. Varen treated him kinda sus. Koku 2025. Am I wrong? It's kind of weird to be, you know, dressing him up like a cat and all this jazz and kissing on him. Like, is he a furry? Like, what's happening, you know? PKK law moment. I love that I sit here blaming Varen, like, kind of weird Varen. Meanwhile, me, the person who came up with the idea to begin with. Me, the creator of the sus thing. Oops, my bad. Here we go. Well, I will say though, chat, and this was kind of crazy to me. I think people like the Veronica though, because I'll be so for real, like, I post some Q&As, they get like, standard Q&A gets like 50, 60 kind of likes and stuff. I post, in just for context, a bad sketch of the Varen and Nico, like it's a sketch of Varen and then it has him and Nico next to it. And it's not even colored in, the line art isn't even done properly, like it's not a nice drawing, it's just a sketch with flat color. And it gets like over 100 likes and I'm like, oh. I guess people want to see this more. Oops. My bad. And then like the Q&A for Varen gets like the most as well, and I'm like, oh, okay, people want to see this, I guess. People are interested in the toxic yaoi. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Wing. I'm gonna assume that his feet are here and just draw one there. And then do that and do a line. That's all good. Put another one here. He can't see, the thing is that he kind of needs a line here on this. Because I know that this has two colors on it. I was neglecting doing that, but I kind of have to add it. Mini R, yeah. Okay, what do you think Meta would respond to a Q&A? If I snap my fingers, you'll forget where you were. You were even gay. I don't know what that's from. Also, Meta's not gay, so there's also a problem there. I feel like he classifies as bi, if anything. But he also equally might be demisexual like Kirby. I'm not sure. They might be demisexual. Just because I'm trying to think of the people Meta's like had romantic affection for, and it's only been, in quotes, Kirby and Kyra. And those are both people that he was like really close to. Like he definitely built up a friendship with Kirby before that, and then Kyra, they were like childhood friends, you know? He would say, I was never gay. The fandom would be in shambles. Yeah, no, he would. Yeah, that's funny. The commenter would reply with exactly. No, I don't think they'd reply with exactly. They'd be like, we know you are, because that's how DeviantArt is. That's how the fan base is there. Hydrate. Thank you, Kit. I shall hydrate. I'll be honest, I feel like I only put enough water in that cup to hydrate 3 times. Like, there's not a whole lot in there. Okay, last one, chat. It's the last one. We've got 20 minutes, and I reckon this can be done in 10. Well, we don't have 20 minutes of stream. Technically, we have an hour and 20. I just would like this to be done before we get to the... before we hit the 2-hour mark. That's just what I want. I just took a drink of water and almost spit it out. Dang. I hit episode 10 of season 2. Oh, wait. Ooh. I hit episode 10 of season 2 today. Might catch up by tonight. Oh, of Hanako. I saw the newest episode and I was just weird. No, kid, I was actually losing it. And not, don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. But, and just as a manga reader, genuinely as a manga reader, when I saw the new opening, I like lost my mind. Because it's one of those types of openings where if you've read it, you literally can see every single thing that it's referencing. It's like that. And in my mind, I'm sitting here like, wow, they spoiled the whole thing. But then like to a normal person, they don't know, so it's just normal, you know? I love those kinds of openings. No, it's literally the kind of opening that, I kid you not, just like tells the entire saga. Like the entire arc and the whole opening. Like, it's crazy. But to like a normal person, they just wouldn't understand. So yeah, I hope you have fun watching that opening. It's a really good opening, I quite like it. I'm excited for the next episode. They come out every Sunday, I think? Is it Sunday? It might be Sunday. I think it's Sunday or maybe Monday, I don't know. I forget what day it comes out. But I had to get Crunchyroll back so we could watch it. And I just paid for half. Me and my sister like went splitsies. It's only $12. Like, it's not crazy, but me and my sister still went splitsies on it. I can say Happy Hanukkah Sunday then? Oh yeah! Happy Hanukkah Sunday. So good. Good comic, Koku. Oh, hi, H. Kirby. Thank you so much. I'm working on comic right now. Morpho comic moment. Everyone's so excited for Morpho comic. I feel like I will say though, chat, I'm very happy that I actually put off Morpho comic the amount that I did because let's just be real, chat. 3 years ago, I did not have the same ideas that I had for Silver that I do now. Like, it is so different now. Silver, I feel like I've written her character a lot more now. Like, I actually have an idea of her character. Not to mention Finn exists now, which his whole, like, he would have been there, you know? Like, he just would have been there because he was always with her. So, if I had started this comic years and years ago, like, oh my gosh, it would be so inaccurate to the lore. I'm so happy that I put it off and I can now make it when the lore is all settled. Here we go. Alright, I want to get all this line art done. I'm sitting here doing all this line art thinking, oh, I don't have to do line art again once I finish this. And then I realized I literally have to do line art tomorrow when I start working on the Dawn of an Era page. 2 weeks in a row, you guys have gotten me to make comic pages. I'm doing extra work that I normally do. It's alright though, I'm on my school break, so I guess that's why. I can sort of take time aside for this. Here we go. I think I do it like that. Lemon, you can't hide that tiny little blush from me. You can't hide it from me. I'm the one who put it there. There we go. That and this. And then his little wrapped up horn. Genuinely having to draw the same things over and over again. Comic paging, am I right? It's just drawing the same things over and over again. And then more of that circle there. We're almost there, we're so close! We are just so close. Morpho mask off. Okay, foot. And then shoe. I don't know I drew a full shoe there, he only has a single line going over for his. Stars, I sent the message too early. Oops. Music? Music, what happened? It stopped. Here we go, fixed it. Fixed it. Okay. Let's get this last little bit done, please. And then I can, like, do some flat color. We might just do the flat color chat and call it there, to be honest. Because I know we're not going to get through the whole thing, and I'm not sure if I can make it to, like, 3 hours today. It's been pretty chill, but I might call it a little earlier. Dun dun. There we go. random Keiki character fact. Alrighty. What character are you wanting a fact for? You can pick any character. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Here we go. I think if I put that there. Here we go. Today in my time zone is the release date for this new movie. Oh, nice. Hey, it's Fin Friday for me? What's Fin Friday? What does that mean? What's Fin Friday? Oh. Omega? Oh, that's an interesting one because we already know so much about him, so I'm trying to think about what's a fact. A character fact about Omega. Omega. Oh, you know what's probably an interesting fact? Because when you think about it, it doesn't really quite make sense. That despite the fact that Omega knew nothing about like his family or anything, well, he knew about his family of course, but he doesn't really remember them very well because he was just a kid. For a long time he just wears a normal set of armor. Like he wears the shoulder pads, the cape, the shoes, that's it. And then you notice after the downfall, when he goes into isolation, he suddenly starts wearing the outfit that is very similar to what the Romarians wear. Like, he wears the fluff, and then that's, like, basically their outfit when you wear the fluff. So I guess a fun fact about him would be that after the downfall, he likely went back to his planet just to, like, reminisce about his life. And then he chose to change his drip. That's how he changed his drip. After the downfall, I reckon he got super, just, like, soul-searchy, and then he decided to change his outfit, and he could remember the ones like his, likely Aina wore something similar, so it was probably after what he wore. And then yeah, and then we have the fluffy boy we know and love. A Friday for celebrating Finrare specifically, like KK Finrare, or like the Greek goddess, god for Finrare, not goddess, sorry. Like, what Finrare? Cool fact? Yeah, man. You know, I'm here for it. I'm always here for saying character facts. KK Finrare? Oh, what do you know? He gets a whole day to himself. I do love Finrare. He's become one of my favorite characters. So I tend to make some characters that just have really protagonist vibes. And I think the characters that I've made in KK that have the most, like, pro-trag vibes are, of course, Kirby. Kirby has pro-trag vibes. Aeon. Aeon definitely has pro-trag vibes. Like, he could be pro-trag. I feel like Omega can have pro-trag vibes, but he also just doesn't. He just doesn't really have pro-trag vibes. Like, I couldn't really see a comic with him as the main character. He kind of becomes the main character in AV after what happens with, like, Aeon, but I don't know. He was very good as a side character for Aeon, with Aeon taking the center stage. He was very good in that role. So I guess Aeon, Kirby. I think Finn is a really good one for a main character. That whole comic about him in the past for Silver, I feel like that's a really good example of him being a great main character, so I think he gives good main character vibes. I also think Orion gives good main character vibes, because whenever I think about the future Kirby Butterfly stuff, I always think of Orion being the main character, or perhaps, I don't want to say Dozen, but if we were to look into, like, I guess Dozen's family and stuff like that, he does fit the main character role there, but I almost think it's more interesting when it's told from Orion's perspective. Spin the Omega plush? Let's go. I'm gonna have to move the chicken. Ooh. Don't worry, we'll give him a couple spins. Oh, don't fall already. You've hardly even been spun. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. So good. I need to get another one of these, chat, but they're so expensive. He was like $300. I'm gonna have to like oh, that might be a good thing to save for next year. There we go. Is that all the line art done now? I think it is, chat. I think it's all the line art done. I just kind of want to change this one's angle a bit. Where did you get Omega plushie? So he was a custom-made plush that I bought from a website called Budsies. So B-U-D-S-I-E-S, Budsies. And they're basically just a thing that you send in pictures of a drawing, or you can send in pictures of yourself if you want, like a plush of yourself. But typically you do a drawing, you send it to them, and they will make a plushie of it. I got one of the specialty commission plushes, because there are cheaper ones, but the reason you get the specialty commission is because they'll use different types of material, and I needed something for this fluff. I needed some fluffy for his little side fluffs. So I got that done, and it was really good. But he was like 300 New Zealand dollars. I think he was like 360 New Zealand dollars, which in America that would only be like 150 USD, which isn't as bad realistically if you were to get like a plush. No, it'd be a little more than that. It might be 200 USD, I think. I think it'd be about 200 USD. That would be how much he cost in American dollars. He was like 360 NZD. I'd like to get another one. I think I'd like to get one for all the heroes. So I'd like to get like Aeon or Delta or Alpha next, I think. I just want a plushie for the heroes. I don't really want to get plushies for like every character. But I think just the heroes is like a good fit. Domain expansion, the blessings. Yeah, no, that's definitely Morpho's domain expansion. Okay, now that all that's done, Lee, we can duplicate this, merge it down onto the line out layer, and we can do some flat coloring, just the flat coloring for now. I just realized I didn't do this foot properly. How could I be so foolish? So I could send a drawing of Shane and my farmer doing something like playing video games and have a plushie of it? Yes, but I don't know how they do that. Like, a picture of you and them playing video games? Like, is the video games relevant to the plushie? Like, is it supposed to be them sitting down to play video games? Because that's a lot of people, and that would be like 2 individual plushes. So you would have to order one of Shane sitting down, one of your characters sitting down. You'd likely have to get another one for the controller, or you could get them holding a controller, which they'll probably do in one plush. And then if you wanted the TV to be a plush as well, you'd have to get the TV separately, or you could just like use a fake TV or something for like just the sake of it. But you can't get all of that in one, you know? Like that's a lot of plushies. And at that point, I think you're spending, if you're getting 3 in USD, you're spending like $600 to $700 at that point, which is very expensive for 3 plushes. So I feel like you've got to just have like, it's got to either be something you save for, or you just got to be rich. It's just one or the other. For me in particular, it's normally something I save for. I save money like all year. I'll save money all year waiting until a moment to get a new plush. But I did get Omega plush a while ago though, so I really should get him a friend. I just keep thinking, not right now. To be honest, I might just not end up getting another one. He might be alright. I think he's a bit of a special guy, and I also don't know if they could recreate another one very well. But he's still cool regardless of if I get another one. Is that all? I'm just making sure I'm getting all the gaps correctly. I think that is. I think that's all the gaps, because he's got wings in a lot of these. That hole needs it. And then... yeah, I think that's it. If I missed one, then, you know, we'll see. Oh man, guys, we've just about hit the 2-hour mark, and I'll be so rude. That's a great deal. $600 is great. What? If you reckon that's a good deal, then I guess that's a good deal. I mean, they are pretty big. If you're getting the specialty commissions, they become like 30, I think 30 inches or something. So like Omega's pretty large. Like he's pretty big. Like there's my hand. He's like a very big plushie. Yeah, hands like here. So he's like he's very big. So you do get like, I would say it's worth it if you have the money. They can also put a little heartbeat thing inside the thing to give them a heartbeat, which I think is a little crazy, but I also think it's endearing. I'm tempted to get a little one made of Asbel. That could be cute. I just came back. Why was there so much chicken talk? There was so much chicken talk because look, Burb. I have a chicken plush. We were talking about Stardew Valley, and this is the chicken from Stardew Valley. He's a little blue chicken. Because we're all talking about Shane, who's a character in Stardew, because we really like him. And he's the character that lets you get blue chickens in the game, basically. And this guy's a little silly. So that's why we were talking about them. Koku, I have the exact same one? Oh my gosh, you've got the same chicken? You've got the Stardew Valley chicken too? I only have the blue one. I wanted to get all of them. I want the brown and the black one too. Oh, and the white one. I want all the chickens. That's so funny that we all both have them. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I wonder what song this could be. That's crazy. I don't know, chat. There's also a gold one, I think. Dang. Whenever I get on webcam, I feature the share legendary side profile that chicken has. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Here we go. There we go. Lumin's doing that now. Well, that's all of them done with the flat color, but I'm being so for real, chat. The idea of doing them, like, coloring them in now is, like, hurting me. But I'll do it, chat. I will suffer. I'll do it for you, chat. We will draw them. We will color them in. I should probably do Morpho's wings first, though, I've realized. Also, track name, thinking. Yeah, just thinking about it, wondering what song this could be right now. No idea. No idea what song this could be right now, chat. Okay, there we go. Wings, wings. And then, like, we need the yellow right on the end. I think that's good. That's working. Okay. We've got a color in Mofo, man. He's just all one color right now. This song is called Song the Song, obviously! Burb, why are you asking for the track name? You know the song. Surely you do. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, Mofo. I was thinking a lot about Mofo actually, chat, for this comic, and I don't know how much I want to show. This is truly a music. That is true. This is truly a music. Okay. How many, question, how many, maybe I'll say 3s. Maybe I'll say 3s. How many 3s does it take to get to 60? Or maybe how many, like, 3.5 does it take to get to 60? Because I'm just thinking it'd be really funny if in, like, years from now, when we have enough KK character themes, we do, like, the hour, like, study compilation. We do like the KK themes to help you study, and it's just like all of the character themes. We just like compilate all of them together. Oh, I gotta do his hand. Over there. About 20 character themes in total for an hour. Doable? Yeah, there's our goal over the next decade. You got it, Burb. Or for the next decade, I'll start getting more. A decade from now. Set to release in 2035. Oh man. There we go. Oh, so silly. There we go. I'll make the lo-fi playlist. That's awesome. The lo-fi playlist will go so hard. I just have to have another year or I commission you 2. I just couldn't think of a second one for this year. It'd be so real. I'll probably think of more next year. Next year will be the year. I'm really excited for 2026. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. 2026. I'm really excited for next year. I feel like I've got a lot of plans. I've got to finish this year first though, chat, and I've got 2 new semester. I've got my semester coming up. And I'm only taking 2 classes, actually, chat. I mean, and I'm taking really fun classes, too. So, class number 1 is called Studio class. It's just called Studio, that's the class. And, the whole point of that class is to just do design, and you can pick, like, what you do it for. So you could pick to do, like, video, film, you could do, like, infographic design, you could do book, you could do, like, genuinely any form of design you can choose, and then that's what you do. You could do, like, packaging. You can pick to do anything, so it's really open. So that's really cool. That's a fun class. And then my other class is motion design, which I'm gonna learn how to use Blender. Ooh, so excited to learn to use Blender, chat. Genuinely, I hope I do learn to use Blender, because it would be fun to make some 3D animations, but, we'll see. We'll see. So those are my 2 classes. I only have 2 this semester, normally I have 4, so that's really nice. I imagine they're gonna be really heavy-duty classes though, like, I'm probably gonna have to make, like, there's probably gonna be like 3 assignments for them or something, or 4 assignments instead of 2, like I normally get. Because there's only 2 classes, but I'm excited. Nonetheless, I'm excited. Here we go. Here we go. Get his feet all done. There's like another color to his feet, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna make it up. I'm just making it up. And then this one. And I have to do like this slightly darker, like, because part of his face is shaded. Which is here. We'll shade like this part right there. And then he's got the little dot. I don't know when I started adding the dot to the style, but I really like it. It's really cute. We'll go here. And then dot. And also I need it over here. I think that needs to go that way, am I wrong? Yeah, that one can go there. And that one can go there. I think that one needs to be smaller actually. Kinda like that. Perfect. Now I have to do his eyes. His eyes look weird. Let me fix the eyes. Let me fix the eyes. If I can draw it properly. Here we go. Okay. So I think for the eyes, if I go here, there's like a lighter color here. So that's all good. And then maybe like... Would it just be both white? I can't tell. I guess they'd just both be white, huh? I'm trying to think there's something wrong with this color. Is it because it's too light? There we go. Yeah, that's better. That looks great for his eyes. They're just white. I just put them white on both sides. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I didn't do the shading for over here. My bad. There we go. And then little guy there. I don't know if I'll fit it there actually. Might not use it. And then this can go here. And I kind of need to just shave a little bit off there. Perfect! This is working out really good. But I'm definitely, chat, I'm definitely just doing the flat color and then we're calling it, I think. But, oh, why is it so dark? When did I make that so dark? Oh well. Dark gray, I guess. Can I do the one that it's like the lighter one? Oh, that's just white though. Okay, maybe I won't do that. I could just turn that one up a little bit though. It's like really dark. Here we go. And just kind of fix around the edges a bit. Perfect. I'm not I'm so not excited to draw Lyndon though, like for real. I'm not excited to color him in. He's got so many colors. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it, chat. There we go. Put this here. And then this. Oh, wrong color. It needs to be the orange. Feet. Feet color. I'm here, hello. Hi, Flair. How are you doing, mate? We're sitting here just coloring in Morpho and Lemnon for this comic page. You're on the Patreon, so you likely already saw the sketch for this, but we're coloring it in now. Very fun. Hello. I saw that Burb was here. Burb was here. He was hanging around. He was hanging around a little bit. I think that needs to be a little darker. Yeah, I like that. And then here, here, and here, we can make that darker. And then over here, and over here. I still like this expression the most, I think. The one that looks a little bit too serious. Because I had a problem in, my first comic page. Is he still here? He might be hanging around, but he also might not be. I had a problem with my first comic that I made when I drew Morpho. He looks just, like, really happy. Which is fine, but it's because I just always drew his eyes so wide and open, and I was doing that because I was trying to give him a really blank expression. But I feel like that kind of backfired, and sometimes you look at some of the panels with him in the first one, and, sometimes you look at some of the panels of the first one, and he just looks so happy, and it's so funny. No coconut mole? Yeah, I skipped it. Which Coliseum is this? Oh, this is an unused track. Unused track is really good. This needs to be this color. Yeah, unused track. PBR, music superior. I mean, it is very good. Okay. And we'll give him some more shadows here. Enough so we can't really see his face. Got a color in his glove that's right here. And I think that might be all the Morpho panels. Oh, other than this right here. These to get colored in. Okay. Oh, so that's that guy, that guy, that guy. Just this one here. Just this one needs to be done. And this, and that might be it. Yeah, that's most of his colors there, but I do have to do the lines on his wings. A very important detail that I tend to forget, to be honest. Let's see. Make his wings look funky. There we go. And just this one. Oh. There we go. Funky wings. If you had been keeping with my tournaments I had been doing the sending images of, it might be obvious. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Oh, I have been, I won't say I've been keeping track of them, but I have seen you posting them. I've not been keeping track of what's actually happening though, but I can confirm I have seen them. Okay, so here's my issue. With this, I just did, I think, is that just a flat color? Yeah, that's not a great color to use for his mask. So I think I should try and get one. Maybe this? That seems like a good color. A little bit darker, maybe? A little bit more blue. Yeah, that could be good. A good color for his mask, and then I think the little thing can be that color. Yeah, that's good. Limb mask color figured out. Okay, that actually does look good like that. Okay, yeah, his mask is fine. Now that I'm starting to color it in, it looks good. I was worried about just doing the eyes blue every time, but it seems to work pretty good. I need to do more of the current tournament anyways. Yeah, how is that working, by the way? Like, how is that tournament actually working? Are you, like, doing fights, the battles, or is it just, like, I don't know how it works. There we go, and there we go. I only done one battle out of the 15 for the tournament? Oh man. I'm actually doing the battles myself? Oh, I see. Did I put his blushy color there? No, I didn't. He didn't even blush in the other scene, dude. This feels bad. He's so happy now. Perfect. I think Luminant's color is just my standard. It looks a little more. Is it just this color? Oh, it is. Okay. And I choose a Pokemon that I think would both fit the battle without switching. Oh, interesting. Okay, so do these gloves. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I don't really like that little piece of color there. I'm just get rid of that. Gloves. Is there any other part of Limnan that's got that glove color? Oh no, it's just on his little bandage, but we'll do that in a second. I'm not gonna do that color immediately, I don't think. Here we go. Yep. That's good. And then I need the feet color. Is the feet color? It's like a dark red. I just thought I had broken my drawing tablet because the screen turned green and things were out of focus, and I quickly found out that was the mistake. What the mistake was, it was me who hadn't connected the cable properly to my laptop. Man, you know what that reminds me of? So I had a tablet. That just wouldn't turn on. No, actually, sorry. My mistake. What I had was my tablet, because this tablet that I'm using, chat, it's the third time I've gotten this tablet of this type of tablet before. I've told the story before about how my first one that got sent to me was a dud, so I sent it back. I got another one for free, and then... Oh, I didn't send it back, I still have it, but I got another one for free. And then I had that one for hardly a year, and then it suddenly turned off, and so I paid $60 to get another one. So I have 3 $700 tablets, but only one of them works. But here's the thing. The first one I got does work, it connects, but the screen doesn't turn on, so the screen is faulty, it doesn't work. Second one, the screen does turn on, but the sensitivity for, like, the pen suddenly stopped working with it. But here's the thing. I reckon that one day I'll plug in that other tablet and it will magically start working again. I reckon if I just slam that thing against the wall, it'll start working. And I'm really tempted to try it. I just want to see that other one work again, because then it just means I got another tablet for like $60. I saved like $600 on another tablet, and I could give the other tablet to like someone who draws. But hopefully it works one day. It is technically broken, but I don't know. It's just weird because it just stopped working. Like, I didn't drop it or anything. It just suddenly stopped working. So I feel like it could suddenly start working again, you know? I think that's a good possibility. I think you might, oh, sorry, like this a lot, but I need a Vivi oriented to Pokemon Battle Revolution. You added Vivi to, oh, you added Vivi to Pokemon? That's cool. And then I made him a Pokemon team that best fits his theme and style for Final Fantasy IX. Oh, that's cool. Okay, what's the team? I'm curious. What's your vision for his team? What do you reckon he'd have? Because thinking about Vivi, he's a very, you know, he's very innocent. But he's very determined, and he's a little bit depressed. Well, not depressed, but he's having to come to terms with his own, like, lifespan, because they don't last for very long. He's having to come to terms with his own lifespan, all these things. He's a very interesting character in that sense. So I'd be curious how you represent all that in, like, Pokemon. Dun, dun. Let's do his little thing on his this. I'm learning the game to see the team. Okay, cool. Okay, all that's done. What do I need next? Keep clicking the wrong one. Close that. Looks like I need this yellow for most of the rest of his design. I need the yellow for this. For this. His little mask part is yellow. Majority of the rest of his design is just yellow, to be honest. Well, it's not really yellow, it's kind of a goldish kind of color. And then I think the shoes are all golden as well. Yeah, they are. They've sort of got the time clocks on them, but dude, I'm not bothered to draw that every time. Ain't no way. As long as the character is identifiable, it's fine. I just realized I didn't... Right here, I didn't put the line I needed over there. Here we go. Yay, winter music. This is just Stardew. And this is also spring. This is also the spring Stardew music. This is a Burb arrangement, I will say, though. This is probably my favorite, one of my favorite things that Burb did, honestly, for a long time. Before I started asking him to make, commissioning him to make KK themes, because before that I would just listen to his music, and I think this was like one of my favorite ones that he'd made. Miss Magius, Jolteon, Frostless, Honchkrow, Claydol, and Alakazam. I understand Honchkrow. I know why you've done that. I don't know why you've done Claydol. I'm assuming Frostless is a reference to Freezegar. Jolteon must be a reference to Thundergar. And I don't know what Alakazam is for. And Miss Magius, I can understand why you do Miss Magius as well. You should have had a reference to Firegar. Because, like, Thunder, Ice, and Fire are, like, the main types when it comes to magic in Final Fantasy. My message was delayed, it was just playing a Stardew Winter OST. Oh, okay. Well, Vivi is an automation thingy, and Claydol is also that? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's just me not knowing Claydol lore. Okay, that's fair. I just didn't know the clay doll lore. My bad. I would not gonna lie. No, I don't know if I would pick I think Hatina is the little one. Hatina could be cute. Hatina could represent his cuteness, and it's got a little hat as well. And Frostless and Jotun represent Blizzaga and Thundaga, respectively. Oh yeah, sorry, those are the strong ones. I think I just said the smaller ones. I think I just said no, I think I said Thundaga, yeah. I was only doing up to Generation 4 Pokemon as well. Oh, that makes it a little bit harder. Yeah, that makes it a bit harder. I think this is just brown. Okay. Oh my gosh, we've almost done it, chat. We've almost done all the lineup. I mean, not the lineup, all the flat color. And I gotta say, chat, I'm definitely calling it once we do the flat color. I'm calling it there. We've got maybe 10 minutes until then. Surely this will be done soon. Is it raining? Oh my gosh, chat. It's been like flooding. We had like a flash flood the other day. It was crazy. Things were so high, like the garage was like completely flooded. It was crazy. I didn't do it there either. I keep forgetting to do that line. There's a line on his little thing that I keep forgetting to draw. Honchkrow also represents Firaga. Okay, hold on. Fill me in. How does Honchkrow represent Firaga? It is not a fire-type Pokemon, and I don't think that thing learns Flamethrower. If it learns Flamethrower, please tell me how. Please let me know. But that thing's a dark and flying type. What? He learns Heat Wave? I feel like that's a bit of a misguided representation. Because when I think of Honchkrow, I think of the fact that he wears a hat similar to Vivi. That was like what I thought of. I did not think of, oh, he's the representation of Firaga, you know? I feel like you could use a lot of different like fire Pokemon to represent that. I mean, the fact that he learns Heat Wave is cool. It's just that like I don't think of that when I think of Honchkrow at all. Well, Honchkrow can't learn any other fire type attack. Lol. Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised he can't. I'm surprised he can learn any to begin with. Okay, let's do these. Come on, Limnan, you're nearly finished, mate. You're nearly done. I've nearly done all your flat color. Then I don't even want to think about doing the shading right now. I'm gonna do that later after lunch, I think. But getting their flat color done is pretty nice. That's a rough part of the that's like the hard part of the comic page done. So getting that done on stream is pretty nice. That's getting the hard part out of the way. But Honchkrow is a physical attacker anyway, so it's not that good of a move on it. Oh yeah, literally, why would you ever put Heat Wave on Honchkrow? That's crazy. You're so right, Ella, that's crazy. It's a physical fighter, you're so right. I just realized they made all of this. I knew I forgot this somewhere. Here we go. Then Alakazam is also theme-based since Alakazam is a powerful magician Pokemon. It's not called the magician Pokemon, is it? That's not real, right? It's not called the magician Pokemon, right? Right? I feel like I have to look this up. No, it's the Psy Pokemon, thank goodness. It's not, thank goodness. I don't think magician is the correct, like, terminology. Even if it has special attacks, so does, like, every other psychic Pokemon. The magician Pokemon, if I were to say it, is apparently... Is it that? Hold on. Oh. It is literally, and I hate to say it, the magician Pokemon is Meowscarada. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but Meowscarada is the Pokemon that is called the magician Pokemon, if that was the theme you were going for. It's not even a psychic type, but it's the magician Pokemon. Its whole evolution line's naming is literally just like a magic spell phrase. I mean, that's pretty cool though. The fact that the whole line is like a spell phrase is pretty cool, to be honest. I think he gets 10 points for that one. 10 points for Gryffindor, you know? For real, for real. Right, I need to hurry up and finish this up. I want to go eat. I want food. It's only 11:30, but I still want food. And here... Whether Koku, do you use pressure or non-pressure on your pen? I use pressure, of course. As you can see. Pressure. I can't imagine drawing without pressure. That the idea is sickening. The idea is sickening to me. It sickens my mind to think about drawing without pressure. On Honchkrow has special attack, a 309 special attack at level 100 with EVs going for it. Okay, but what if, now hear me out, what if you just put the EVs towards physical? Which would just be stronger. It would just be stronger if you put it towards the thing it's better at. It would just be stronger, especially if you had the nature that plus attack and minus special attack. Why would you not just do the thing that will be stronger, right? Rather than trying to salvage a special attacking Honchkrow. Because, like, your special attacking Honchkrow is not gonna be as strong as, like, the fully physical attacking Honchkrow that has all of the things to be a physical attacker, you know? Like, your special one ain't beating that. There are, also there are a fire type that are special attackers like Ninetales. No, most fire types are special attackers, let's be so for real. Most fire types, I feel like, are special attackers. Some of them aren't. Like, you know, I don't think Arcanine is. I don't think. Oh no, I don't know if Arcanine is actually. Arcanine might be. Like Blaziken's not. Like some. There are some that aren't, but I feel like most of them are. That's why flamethrower is such a busted move. I do without or I fumble my line with pressure. Yeah, it's kind of something you just gotta get used to, I think. But sometimes you don't need to do it with... Oh no, I think even this is... Yeah, I think even... I don't... Oh, hold on. I will say though, I don't think my sketch pen has pressure on it. This one. Oh, no, it does. It has a little bit. It's holding it down, and it's got opacity pressure on it too, yeah. Yeah, no, I can't imagine. I can't imagine not having that. Flareon? Flareon is a physical fire type, which is pain. You know, that's pain. Out for my brother, you see that Honchkrow would fit better for the Farga theme. I just don't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't. I don't know. I'm sorry. There's a disagreement here. I mean, I believe you. Like, you do you, man. That's awesome. Me personally, if I were to make a team for VV, it's got Honchkrow on it, but it does not have Honchkrow on it to represent Farga. I'm just being so for real. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I would just give him like Flareon, Jolteon, and Glaceon to represent that, because that's a cool thing to do. Flareon, Jolteon, and Glaceon representing the three main fire moves is kind of awesome. The three magic moves is kind of awesome. Like, you put on Jolteon, and that's cool, but just putting on all three of them is kind of makes it more obvious what they're representing. But to each their own, I still think your team for him is very cool. To each their own. Well, better Honchkrow than Miss Magius, really, and Miss Magius can't learn any fire type attacks. Yeah, but Miss Magius, I feel like, is representing that kind of spooky feel of the, like, it's got the top hat, it's got the hat, it's got the spookiness. That's kind of what it's representing. Like, the dark magic of the black mages, you know? Very cool. I think Miss Magius fits that theme really cool for them. And then so does Honchkrow. I feel like Miss Magius and Honchkrow represent that aspect of them, you know? So I think if I were to design a team for VV, I think it would still be... I don't know if it would be Miss Magius and Honchkrow. Because I feel like I would use some Pokemon from, like, future games. Like, I'm really torn between Hattern, is that what it is? Hatenna? Because I still think Hatenna is really cool, but, I don't know, I might give it a Pokemon that's really good healing, because I'll be so for real, half the time when I'm using VV, it is to... Oh no, but he's not a light mage. He's a black mage. I do use him more for attacking. I think I would use, like, Ico more for healing, and Dagger. They were the ones that I would kind of heal with. So maybe not something to represent Kiriga. Anyway, so am I done? Am I done here? Is this all the colors done? I think I'm done! I'm done! Oh my gosh, I'm done for now. Oh wait, I'm not. Did you see that? I'm not done. Right here, I missed it. Just a little bit. Here and here. And then some brown. And some yellow. There we go, now I'm done. Now I'm done. Look, we colored them all in. Alakazam with elemental punches. I mean, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. But I feel like on the surface, I still wouldn't get the reference. But I feel like that's cool as like an individual Pokemon to represent VV, you know? Like if you were to pick one to represent him, you would pick a Pokemon that can learn all of the elemental punches for sure. Whether it be Alakazam or like anyone else. I feel like that's a cool way to go. But when you're making a whole team, I feel like you can make an individual Pokemon represent, like, one aspect, you know? Like, you can add a fire, ice, and electric type to represent the three things, you know? I feel like you can do that, rather than trying to squeeze them all onto one Pokemon. Okay. I think we're done, chat. I think it's over. I think we're over, and I think I'm ending stream. A baby 10 minutes early, just about. We technically only have 18 minutes left, but I think I'm calling it a bit early, just because, I'm tired. That's my only reason, is that I'm tired. But even so, it's still a really good stream, so let me come over here and go back to Streamlabs. Food? Yeah, also food. That's a good reason too. Food is a great reason. But yeah, chat, that's gonna be us. Oh my gosh, this keeps getting so moved. It's so out of place. That's gonna be me, chat. I wanted to, let me just briefly go over my plans for the next week. So plans. Finishing that comic page, yes. I want to make another one of those, another YouTube shorts. I think Starlight's gonna be the next person for that, because I think that's the one with the most likes. So I probably want to do one of those this next week. I've got a commission this week to do. Sunday stream, we will probably be playing Dr. Teague's ROM hack. We'll probably be playing the ROM hack if he's done with it, because he was adding something to it. I'll have to DM him and ask if he's done with it. And then we'll play that for a stream, and then that'll be the last stream. So, yeah, that'll be the last one. So, let's hope it's gonna be a good one. I technically could do another one if we have a Wednesday stream, but I don't think anyone wants to have a Wednesday stream. Maybe I'll put out a poll for it. I'll be like, do we want to do one final stream on Wednesday? And we'll see. We'll see if we can get the 7th stream in or not. But other than that, chat, this was a W stream. Yeah, it was a chill stream. I like chill streams. And I'm happy we made some progress on the comic page. Excited for Dawn of an Era. There's so many things upcoming, chat, that I'm very excited for. I just can't wait for them to be out and done and all that jazz. Vivi is currently moving on to the second round. Very cool. Excited to let me know how Vivi goes in the tournament, Flair. I'm excited. Even still though, chat, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call it now. I'll leave stream going for like a couple minutes and I'll close it, etc, etc. Thanks for everyone for coming, and thanks for all the blesses. You'll see more images of the results. Noted, noted. Alrighty, but yeah, I'm gonna head out now, chat. Thanks so much for coming, even though it was a slightly shorter stream. I just couldn't hang on for the final 15 minutes, I guess. But even still, see you all guys around, and have a good rest of your day. And I shall see you guys later. Bye, 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 chat. Bye. See ya.